Okay, so this is just a quick little tutorial to help you finish out your video. And if you weren't here last class, then this will also be a little bit of a help for you. We talked about titling last time, so we're just going to add one more title because maybe you don't remember or don't know how. And we're going to just do that first. So we're going to go to the window and we're going to change our workspace. This is just like the layout of all the stuff in front of us. And we're going to go to captions and graphics. If you have an older version of Premiere, you might just see a tab that says graphics, same thing, but you should be using the most recent version of it right now. Okay, so here I am. I took my playhead, this little blue thing, and I drag it around, and I dragged it to the end of my video after my awesome cats extravaganza here, and I'm using this text tool. It looks exactly like it does in Photoshop. I'm going to click here, and I'm just going to type the end. And this is my selection tool, which is allows me to move it around and resize it and all this kind of stuff. If I want to center it right in the middle of the screen, I can just go down here where it says align, and I can align it across the center of the page and then like that, right smack in the middle. Lovely. I can also change the text style or text font to whatever I'd like. Hey, that looks great. Sure, love it. And same thing, just make sure it's centered properly because it'll change as you change your font type. Yeah. Okay, so I've got pretty much my finished video. It's got a beginning, it's got a title, it's got some videos. Yours is going to be longer because you know you've got more clips in it than that, but this is just a demo. I've got my end title. I'm going to make it shorter because 5 seconds is a long time to be sitting there reading the words the end, so I'm going to make it shorter. Now the other thing though is that I've got a lot of extra music just sitting around on the backside here. It's just, and if I export my video, that's just it's gonna be black video with all that music playing, and that's just annoying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab actually I'm gonna go back to my editing workspace. I have a special one that I use called Shane. Okay, so pretty much the same thing though. And I'm gonna use my razor tool. I'm just gonna use C as my keyboard shortcut, and I'm just gonna cut my music right about there. Just kind of guessing at this point. And using V to go back to my selection tool, select it, delete it. Maybe make it a little bit shorter. And then what I want to do is I'm actually going to make it fade out. And it's super easy to do this. We're just going to go to Effects, Audio Effects. I just double click it to open it up. And I'm going to go to, nope, I lied. It's not Audio Effects, it's Audio Transitions. There it is. Crossfade. And I'm going to open up Crossfade, and the one I like to use is Exponential Fade. They're all very similar, but I like the way this one works the best. So you see this little gray box appears, and when I drag it over there, so I'm just going to make it a little bit longer. It's usually good practice to start fading out your music before your image disappears, and then let it finish fading out after your image disappears. Just feels better. So there's my finished video with my adorable cats, the end, and my music fades away. Delightful. All right, that's how we're going to finish this up. In the next video, we're going to show you how to export.